What's up guys, welcome to today's video. We're cruising in the GT3. I'm trying to enjoy my last fall weather while I can and enjoy this thing on the back roads before it goes down to Florida and just sits because I refuse to drive it from stoplight to stoplight in a straight line. But on a brighter note, we're heading to Tommy's shop today and I'm gonna do some final mods to the Evo before that thing gets brought down to Florida. Mind you, it's gonna be temporary. I just want it down there for the open house. I'm gonna bring it back up after, so it's not like that car's staying in Florida. It would be kind of pointless there. So I'm gonna do that, but one idea I had for a video down the road, if it's something you guys are interested in, I've owned this Porsche now for almost a year. Having driven so many different cars and purchased so many cars since I've gotten this thing, I don't know if a video kind of talking about like a 6-month reflection of my thoughts on this car as from my point of view, from an automotive point of view, from a track point of view, etc. That would be a very easy video for me to film since I do have a jam-packed couple of days. I can always film a video kind of talking, maybe overlay some clips of nice, pretty fall roads. But just let me know. I'm just trying to do my best I can to make content here for you guys before I dip out of the country. So like I said, we're back in Tommy's shop for today, and I'm gonna do one final little mod to the Evo that I've been waiting for. And other than that, it's just gonna be mostly packing up my crap. Tommy, hi. I don't know.
Congratulations.
This is what I was gonna say to you, dude.
Let's go.
This dude's a dad. So we might be actually doing the GTR Evo race today. Tommy got his GTR retuned. What?
We talked about my channel because everyone's like, oh, there's no stakes. What's the point? Winner gets the content.
Winner gets the content?
Winner. You can put all the way up until one car pulls away.
I would agree with that, but I've had, I'm gonna have a really tough time going to Australia, so I'm gonna need it for the content.
All right, you can have it for the content.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go for a ride right now.
Yeah, but regardless, Tommy got his car retuned with a better fuel pump, so it's safer now. He says he's running the same boost, but I guess it comes on a little harder, so it gets more torque and what, like 5 more wheel or something stupid?
Made like 12 or 14.
Tommy thinks that the dyno that this car goes on reads a lot lower than other dynos, so if it made 520 on that dyno, is that what it made? What do you think that would be on another dyno?
600.
Okay, so this would be a 600 horsepower GTR versus, you think my Evo actually makes 520?
So, all right, so if we were to do it that way, I'd say on their dyno, you're probably at like 490 and my car's at 5. That's the only way I know how to do it.
All right, so we don't really know, but I agree with you. I think your car's faster. Just from driving it, it feels way more like 600.
We're gonna, you're gonna find out. This thing, so after they tuned it, you know, as you know, as the temperature started getting colder, like it was starting to lean out. Because when we first tuned it, it was like the middle of August or whatever. Okay. So that's why we're at 100% duty cycle. He dropped it down to like 93 or something, I don't know the number. And that put me at 21.5 pounds of boost safely. Okay. So, or I'm sorry, it put me at 20 pounds of boost safely. We were at 21.5. We're at 23.5 now, which is where he wanted to do it. We're at 78% duty cycle with just the Hellcat pump. Okay. So we're 2 pounds of boost more. The car peaks higher, but instantly drops down to 21.5. Like literally like peak torque, and then it just drops, but it holds 21.5 till redline. Yeah. So he's got small turbos on this car, and probably one of the most responsive GTRs I've driven. So it feels really good. I wouldn't put bigger ones on it to get rid of that drop. I think my Evo probably has a little bit more of a drastic drop. I think. Yeah. What are you at, 35 to 28 or something? Yeah. So comparatively, my Evo, like, I mean, it's kind of a displacement game, but yeah. I fall off way sooner. I should have definitely a bigger turbo compared to my displacement. I think your turbo on this car would be comparable to a red on my setup for like to have the same amount of fall off. Yep. But yeah, I don't know much about those FDs. Yeah, so my setup would probably be more like I don't know, whatever's underneath your twins. Right. This thing is way faster than the Evo. Dude, that torque fucking woke it up. Especially in fourth. Yeah, fourth and fifth. We did a little high speed run and pulled to 240 kilometers an hour, like that. I don't know how fast we were just going. This thing moves. I'll be at a disadvantage with my gears and with that top end. You just keep pulling where mine just falls flat on its face. Dude. I think I'll have you off the line for a second, but you're just gonna pull up top. Yeah, it'll be cool. Like, I wanna go like 40 roll, 35 roll. I said we just start from second, no? Yeah, second gear. Like, I'll show you where second gear is at like 3,500 and we'll see what the speed is. Yeah. That's what we're Ruddy and I raced. So the final piece
Right, Evo, because as you guys know, like I've spent a lot of time trying to make it really nice underneath. Like it's all undercoated, got a nice tie exhaust, got all the arms that are filthy right now. And then the one thing that you guys know I've been trying to order is a carbon drive shaft. So I thought my drive shaft was bad and I thought this would help vibration, but my drive shaft was actually okay, and I think it's that transfer case from the clip that's making all the vibration. But regardless, I'll save, I think, maybe like 20 pounds of rotational weight with this.
Damn.
Big deal. But moreover,
let's get a shot of you holding that thing.
So I think I'll save like 20 pounds of this. But one thing I want to mention, because I know a lot of you guys are trying to help me find this drive shaft. In the car world, if you guys are trying to order parts, there are a lot of websites that display that they have parts when it's just drop shipped from manufacturers. So there were like 10 different websites that had this same exact drive shaft shop carbon drive shaft listed, and people kept linking me, yo, they got it, yo, they got it, yo, they got it. There are so many different mail orders and sites that don't even stock anything. So just because a place has something on the site doesn't mean it's in stock. They did actually end up having it in stock, but I just want to say that if you guys are ever ordering something in a rush, I know I've seen a lot of complaints from different mail orders of people saying stuff. I mean, you can agree with this, Tommy.
Dude, I'll tell you who the worst is, and I'm gonna say their name. FR Sport.
Yeah.
Claims they have shit. They will take 3 months for you to get stuff. I will call, and it used to be the only one you could trust is eBay.
Yep.
And now eBay does it.
So you gotta make sure you guys call if you're trying to order something, especially if it's not something that they make, because the chances are they have it listed and then they end up calling the manufacturer after you place the order to find out if it's in stock. Then you'll get hit with an email 2 days after you expected it to arrive that, oh yeah, it's 3 months out.
Oh, we can refund your order or we can wait.
Yeah.
So was this custom length or is this stock length?
So this actually is, they have it off the shelf for a 5.6.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully it will bolt up. I know there was some confusion with my rear diff since I had the 8 diff.
Yeah.
So my goal for today is to swap this drive shaft, and then I want to pull my cluster out and finally delete the stupid AYC and stupid airbag light.
The
So
bulb.
Always comment about that. I don't have AYC, that's why my light's on, and I don't have an airbag because I have a cool steering wheel.
That Honda bulb mod.
Yep.
It needs O2s. It's got to check engine light for O2s. Your eye roll.
So it's also a 2-piece versus a 1-piece. Supposedly Evo guys like the carbon a little more than like aluminum and stuff, because especially with 1-piece, you kind of need that flex. Otherwise you can break drivetrain stuff a lot. So we'll see how it is, but I'm gonna weigh them real quick to see the difference.
And just balance it. Damn.
And so that's with me really like doing anything?
25, 12.
Yeah, so about what?
We'll say 25. I'm sure it'll be a couple pounds, so it'll be obvious. This one's gonna be harder to balance. The snake.
Okay, so what's that, about 14 pounds of saving?
Yeah, I mean, even if it's 35, you got 10 pounds, but I think it's more like 15.
Anyway, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, 39.4, so yeah, it's 14.
So, I mean, 14 pounds of rotational mass, it's not as spread out as a wheel, but I think that'll make a somewhat difference.
It's weird because I get that, but then it's also like directly turned by the engine. So as much as like a wheel is more, I don't know, I guess a wheel is still worse.
So what I would think, well, what I like about drag racing, I wish this was like a drag race automatic car, so we can pop this in, instantly see the difference in the drag time.
Would you?
Drag racing's so cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I would think. Like you take out 50 pounds, you shave a half a tenth a second.
Right.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, especially with an auto.
That drive shop uses American bolts, and of course Tommy doesn't have any American Allen, so I gotta run over there. Side note, I thought this was funny with the side-by-side park next to the Porsche since they're the same color. So I got the drive shaft in. The only concern that I have is there's no bushings with the bracket that it comes with. I might be able to design some of my own, but this carrier bearing is right up against the chassis, so hopefully the drivetrain noise isn't gnarly. But if it is, I should be able to just space this out with some rubber or something to help. So the race is about to happen. Showdown. My money's on you. Your car's definitely faster, but dyno.
Rips.
I don't know how my car will feel in this weather.
Nice.
I think if we were going from a dig, I think I could take you for sure.
What, 0 to what? 1?
I think quarter mile I could beat you. You'd trap higher, but I think the Evo would excel.
I kind of suck at launching too.
Yeah, but I definitely think power to power, your car makes more power, and maybe I'll have a little bit of advantage with weight. We'll see.
She's kind of a monster.
We'll see.
Your Evo feels good though.
It's been a while since I've driven this car. Hopefully everything's okay. Doesn't feel nearly as fast as Tommy's car. We'll see though. Perception is very weird with these cars. A lot of times higher horsepower can feel slower than higher torque. Torque puts you in your seat, horsepower wins races, so we'll see. If I was after trying to perfectly match his setup in terms of speed, I would probably go with an FP Red, and it'll let me rev out a little bit higher and I have a little bit more peak horsepower. But my goal with my car is more of a balanced handling setup. So with this car, making the same power that that would make would be absolutely nuts. Faster than him. You know what? I think this is the perfect ending. I hope we call it on that. I pulled him in the beginning, he started pulling me on the end. I think our cars are dead even. I think, wow. I think he's got more power, but I think I've got the gearing advantage. Wow, that was crazy. That is the way to end the feud between Tommy and me. I'm gonna talk to him real quick. That's the ending. That's the ending right there. No mess ups. No mess ups.
Perfect, like dead even.
I waited to make sure we launched at the same time.
It was perfect.
That is the way to end this.
That's it.
That was crazy.
Dude, it was insane.
How neck and neck it was. Dude, your car feels so much faster. I don't get it.
It's just the torque, but the added weight hurts it.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome. Like literally right out, I was like, damn, it couldn't have been this.
I know.
That was awesome.
Dang. Hell yeah.
So we're done. Right?
Yeah. You go forever. You go first.
I'm gonna go the back way.
That's fine. I'm gonna follow. Like I'm gonna dip out after you. The bad news for Tommy is every time we do those pulls when we come back, he kind of starts blowing a lot of smoke. So I think him running his turbos as hard as he is kind of cooking him. And I don't know if he knows that or not, but I don't think he's gonna be too stoked to find out. Perfect ending to the feud.
Dude, that was wild.
I will say, as I said in my video, I do think your car is still a little bit faster, but I 100% use kind of the gearing and everything to my advantage.
Yeah, where we took off was a little, I would say actually faster than I would have wanted, or
okay.
I think. I don't remember. The first one was faster, maybe the second one was slower, or vice versa.
You would like kind of start to pull on me, and I would like, rather than shifting where I wanted to shift, I'd stay in my lower gear a little bit longer.
Then I would shift.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's like a smart thing to do, but in my head, my car kind of falls at a boost for that split second. So I tried to get as many like gaps as I could, you know?
Right.
But anyway, good,
Wow.
especially since the Evo's leaving after this. This was our last chance to do it.
Yeah, this is it. We did it.
So we both have our ideal setups, and somehow they're both almost identically
That's
fast.
exactly what we said. We said at the end they should be dead even.
Yeah.
And I think they're dead even.
And that wasn't even our intention either.
No.
It just kind of happened.
It just happened.
Yep.
So good.
And you know what's even better? I'm a 2-liter 4-cylinder. You got
Get the fuck out.
You got 0.6 liters
I got
and
a turbo on you?
Yep.
I got 0.6 liters.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
And you got Godzilla.
And I think I've got about, especially with him in the car, five.
That would be your biggest disadvantage, was having a passenger. I think if you didn't have a passenger, it would be even closer, or you would pull on me. But I think I'd still have you in the beginning.
Right.
So
I mean, I watched mine back. We were like neck and neck until you were in 5th gear, right?
So yeah, I didn't get the jump on you on purpose.
No. Okay.
So like before, I usually start before you, I think, because it's easier for me to see the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So like I waited to make sure we launched at the same time, so there was no excuses.
And we definitely did.
I'm glad I didn't have no lift shift either, because you probably would have said that that's why I won.
Oh no, I don't care. If you won, you won. But that
you know
was
what I mean?
Even.
But that doesn't really compare the car. That's just like shifting technique.
Yeah, it's all yeah. We compared the cars.
Yep.
As good as you could.
Yep.
We gotta get that thing on EFI's dyno just to
I know
overlay. They're gonna be identical. They gotta be.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I don't know what my plans are for the rest of the time that I'm gonna be in Connecticut, so this might be the last time we're in the shop for a while. So I apologize for the lack of actual content today. I got that drive shaft on, we had our race with Tommy, but most of the day I've been spending loading up all my stuff. So you'll notice the side-by-side is full of all my side-by-side parts, and then I went through the shelf and organized stuff by car, because Pat and Tommy are gonna rip up here when I'm off in Australia with the toter home. They're gonna bring all the cars down, and then Tommy's gonna bring the Porsche down in the truck and trailer, because I don't trust that thing being loaded in the toter home with other stuff. So we'll have side-by-side, Evo, Skyline, Porsche, all coming down to Florida for the open house. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to make a video on all my cars, and I figured the coolest place to do it would be when they're all in the same place, which would be the open house. So I wanna try to get all my cars down there. I don't know where I'm gonna put them all, but that way we can hopefully at some point have a lineup of all of them, minus the Evo in the UK and the Evo in Australia and the Crest in Japan. It's getting ridiculous at this point, I know, but my goal of 2020 is going to be establishing like a pretty legit car collection of like nice collectible cars, not these old pieces of junk and stuff. So there's a good chance we're gonna wind up getting a storage space, not a workshop or somewhere that I can just keep nice cars like this thing that I don't want being moved around the shop with greasy hands all the time. So anyway, I'm packing up my stuff, ripping out of here. Don't know what's gonna go on for the rest of the Connecticut videos. I'm gonna leave that kind of up to you guys and hear what you wanna see, and I'll do my best to accommodate. So please let me know. I'm gonna be reading the comments on this as I always do with all the videos. I appreciate you guys. Drop a thumbs up for the little Evo that could too. I'm so proud of it. It was so good. So anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.